Hello everybody. Welcome back to Court Farm. Just having a little morning check on the garden. I think there's some marigolds in there. Something popped up in the sale. I'm sure I was talking about the need for a trailer, and this bad boy pops up for 33,000, so we had to get it. 40,000 litres, that's less than £1,000 per 1,000 litres. So we're going to need to shift some of these at some point. We're at the right end of time to do it because it's winter. So at some point we'll be looking at recouping the money on that trailer for that. However, it also poses a new problem as we keep getting more and more things. We can't really build sheds around here because the land is so sloped. So I think we're going to have to start looking at a new bit of land. So today we're heading over to Court Farm. I'm going to sort out their animals. Don't think it will take too long to do, to be fair. And then we're going to go for a little drive around, as I've earmarked a few locations for us to have a little scout out as potential areas to buy. We're basically the temptation to get a farm, which we could do. We could take a mortgage on and get a farm. It will take us years to pay back, but we could do it. There's that option, but then there's, I mean, we're a contracting business at the minute, not farmers, so the most important thing we need to be looking at is somewhere to store all the vehicles for the contracting. It'd be nice if we could have some land at the side of it to work from. But at the same time, you know, everyone, our job is contracting and looking after people's animals, so a bit of a struggle on this hill with us. Flat out here. We're getting there. Home Farm haven't contacted us to get animals in yet, which is surprising because their silage should be ready to go soon. Although rumour is around the pub they might be looking to move already. They're not particularly happy about, apparently they're okay with animals but not so keen on arable farming. I guess we'll find time to have a chat with them in the new year, I would have thought. see what the plan is, because we're going to have to start making plans for their fields. If they're not interested in it, they may as well just buy themselves a nice big country house. Into Banwell. Da 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 da. Still people camping even right on the edge of New Year. Alright, let us start with the sheep, I suppose. And they all seem pretty happy. There we go. Probably do some water, but they've still got a full bale load of hay, really, haven't they? They're doing all right. Got a fair old bit of room to march around these lot. And they're all looking pretty good. So let's drop them a bit of water. Where's the trigger? Oh, there it is. Just double check their feed. Yeah, they're all nice and healthy. 12 of them, 4,000. I think that'd be alright. We can just bring some over at a later date, can't we? Or later. And onto the pigs. We need to get water. We can go that way, can't we? Put that hose pipe in, didn't I? How do we see how much is in the... Yes, that's it. 34,000 litres, that's going to last them quite a while, I think. Let's say the pigs possibly need some food, will need some water. The sheep are okay for now. Chickens may need some food. Rabbits are all good. And they're fine for straw. And they're probably alright for yeah, they're probably alright for food as well, actually. Maybe give them a little bit. But I'm sure that I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, hold on. Oh, what are you doing there? Which one's the water? That one. Can we not just sneak in and just go via the hose pipe? No. Okay. Not to worry, there's a gate here, that's fine. I've got a feeling, I've not done this yet, but I think you have to move the manure yourself, which is brilliant. I don't know why they took it out of FS22 from FS19. I think it was it's nice to have that daily chore of going and cleaning them up. So, well done, Oxygen David. This one grinning away, sitting down, smiling away. You stay away from that. Ooh, that's tight. And that's them sorted. Now I do want to do animals at some point, but I'm pretty sure we're at limits with animal pens, so some may need to move, which is annoying because I would like to move these chickens. So pig food needs to possibly go on the list. The rabbits, they're fine. Still only 4 of them. Now I thought they were meant to breed rapid, as is the common term, breeding like rabbits. Might as well take a scoop of this on the way, and I'm hoping this will pick up the manure. Feed for them. See, they got all of that as well. They could probably sell that silage and just feed the cows the 34,000 litres until spring, surely. That'll keep them going. Good morning, ladies. Nope. I need a gate. Sorry. No animals were harmed in the filming of this episode, so there's just no way of getting in. I mean, I suppose there is a way. I can think of a way actually, which I'll probably try and remember to do next time. And I think that brick thing down here will be a manure pit. Oh yeah, that's empty, that should be fine. I've gone the wrong way. Not to worry. Crowding me, girls. I'm trying to tidy up your house for you. Oh, missed a bit. Yeah, lovely and clean. How'd you like that? There's nothing that side, is there? You're not going to get in there, are you? Apart from these. Nah, you'd be good. You whatever you like. I thought this might take us till lunchtime, but pretty early. So, cows already producing milk. We've got straw aplenty for the bedding. They've got enough food to keep them going for now. And they're on 100% from that silage. Interesting. Maybe they produce more milk if they get in TMR, but their health is still 100% because they're very happy cows. And why wouldn't they be? Dee 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 dee. Come on. Let's give this a wash, otherwise they won't realise we've even been. That'll do. Check food. Nope. Seeds and fertilizer. Nope. So they'll need to get food at some point. I need to pick that up. I'll have a word with them when I next see them. Only 4. That's interesting. These guys are looking good. Now then, where to look first? I'll drop the Bowser because I don't need it. First plot we're going to look at is a disused farm that we can that we could expand into. And obviously I like the idea of doing animals, but that may have to come later down the line. What we need at the minute is somewhere for us to keep all the equipment, unless we wanted to just go big on it. So the first one is Stonebridge Farm. Let's have a quick look. Oh, oh no. Well, this has been fantastic, apart from one issue. I'm on the wrong. I'm on the wrong person. Quite a nice building. Ooh. Garage. Yes. Storage there. A ditch to fall into. Garage space. Big hall. Big old space there. Let's keep going around the outside. Big old drive-through. Of the garage. Not a drive-through, but that is quite tight as well. Plenty of space there for big machinery. Caravan, so I don't need to worry about bringing mine down. Now, the thing about Stonebridge that's interesting is right next to it. We'd have to buy separate, but there's a paddock. Sheep pasture. No, sorry, pig pasture. Here is a sheep pasture. It's a bit of a tidy up, but it's been left derelict. We've got a clamp. That's the other side of that drive through. This might just be a field, although the tank in it is a bit confusing, as I think that is a cow field. There's troughs over there. And we've got a pen for rabbits. So we could do rabbiting. More storage. That's the bit where we come in. Yeah, decent amount of storage, yeah. That's the one that we walked in. Another drive through. Workshop, maybe? Double door. Some sort of bit of scrubland with a caravan. And there's the back of the farmhouse, or the entrance to the farmhouse. More garage space. Yeah. Excellent for playing hide and seeking. Water Bowser. Yeah, that's got to be this. That's big. Again, all of these have got to be purchased separate. That's back of the garage. That's a grain silo. And another big shed here. And chickens, so potentially you could have all the animals here, like all of them. So that's the first one. Now we're looking for time. Not too bad. I suppose it's important to check what it's like to drive around the yard, isn't it? Bit tight. And your Court Farms is tight as well, isn't it? It's not exactly a... No, it's massive though, isn't it? That storage. There's two of them. There is plenty going on actually. There's a little bit of spare wasteland towards the back near that caravan, isn't there? Around here for other activities. That's not too bad, you know, and we could buy it in stages. Where's the bridge? So that's the first one. I do quite like that. Obviously I'm going to drive you around to show you as many as I can in this episode, because I want your guys' input, what your suggestions are. Obviously if I get something and I want to put animals in, I'm potentially going to have to find a way of removing some pens if it is full of, if we've run out of space for pens. There is a little bit down there, but we had such a problem getting the plough up and down there, I'm just going to discredit that straight away. And now if we wanted to get massively in debt, oh, before I forget, I'll give you a bit of an aerial of I'll show you this bit down here, but this was horrible to get down this road. There is a little bit here that backs on to all of these animal pens, so these can all be bought separately. But the initial buy would be for this, so there is a little bit of room to play around with here. But there's also the storage for all of our equipment, albeit a little bit tight, but at least we could store stuff. And that's not, this initial bit isn't too far out of our financial reach. Next up, Elmcroft Farm comes with a caravan. Again, no danger there. We don't need to bring R1. Does that go out to the track? Yes, it does. Not too difficult to drive around this one, I don't think. Straight in, silo. What's behind us? In your pit. I'm going to say sheep, but that is a guess because there's no pig huts, hog huts. Let's go down to the fields. Water tower, clamp, possibly a workshop. Small garage, possibly a workshop. Cow barn, I would say, with a small paddock. Slurry pit, very good. That's got to be cows then. Little shed, wood shed. Sulking shed. And is this the other side of the house? That's quite nice that it goes onto the house. Little garden. Oh, an orangery. How wonderful. Well, that's probably the outside toilet. Right in the paddock with the cows. That's quite nice. And this is really expensive though, so I don't know how I'm managing to walk over this. How pointed these are. I think there's all of that grassland as well. All of that. That's got to be sheep. not the biggest, but it is quite accessible. It doesn't I mean, it won't hold all of our, I mean, probably will hold all of our equipment realistically, but it is decent. However, we'll be paying this off for years. Oxygen, David. How am I meant to get up there to get that? Oxy. Anyway, that's that one. Oh, in the... Actually, I think that's all of this grass here as well. It's got to be for the money. It's a hell of a lot of money. It's good though, isn't it? Because you've got all the way down. If you do have all the way down to this, but I suppose you could pick that up, couldn't you? You could build at the bottom of that, I suppose. A little bit flat. Does mean going into a lot of debt though. Next. Now we're looking for time. Okay. Might only have time for one more maybe. Now the next one probably will be the cheapest of the three, and definitely something we can afford once we've sold the bales, I think. I mean, technically we could sell a bit of land off. We've got the money to. We've got those 2 parcels of land. As you can see, it's for sale or to let. Now I think this comes with this field here, if I remember right. That's my opinion from when I was having a look around. Quite a nice view though. This will need a lot of tidying up. And another point of this is, I believe it also has everything up to this hedge, so all of this. However, now I'm walking through it, I don't know what the hell you do with this, because it is not flat. At all. Right, take it from the front. We'll have to get some people in to clear this. Gate onto the road. Nope, that's stuck. But there is a shed here for smaller implements, be a bit tight to get in and out of. Really small shed here. Could almost be turned into Clarkson's restaurant. Nice shed there. Is that a silo? I don't see any. Don't see any where to load in. Silage pit. Another shed and one of the buses from the Italian job. This is a lot smaller, but another little shed down here. That's quite a decent sized machinery shed. Then we've got, there's plenty of storage around, to be fair. It's not bad. That's decent. That's really good. And it's got the side one. That's, yeah, that's. And then you're out onto here again. Okay. Big old tanker. So potentially, you could flatten all this out and build on it, maybe. Let's have a quick look up on the sky. That's a shame that's all so bouncy. I mean, it's massive spaces around it. Maybe it can be flattened. Cost a bomb. But it's not a bad size, is it? I mean, starting off. Well, not starting off, we've already got a parcel land that we've started off in, but if we could. There is a potential for this, I think. Where does that go to? All the way down and around that field. And then there's also potentials over here. I mean, there's a big old field here with a couple of sheds. And then across the road there's a yard here as well. So I mean, should we drive down and have a quick look? It could be across the road from each of the yard. Got to have that little patch of land with it as well, surely. Not sure that'll be any bigger than what we've already got though. And there's something over there to collect. And that doesn't open though, does it? No, I don't think that's worth it. I don't know how much that is. That's This place is interesting because there's plenty of land on there, but it's mainly lake, and it's going to be tight to get in and out of. This is really interesting. But I'm not sure whether you could do anything with it. That's a small holding, which is essentially one shed. Now over the other side of Stonebridge Farm, oh hello, what's this? I've not seen this before. That could be a decent arable field to buy. Let's keep having a scout around. Got a few minutes left, I think. Oh, there is another one actually. That's Stonebridge, just up from Court. Almost neighbours to Court. There's this, which I don't know if that's a caravan site that would generate money. But it's got greenhouses and potentially loads of flat farmland. And it's straight off the main road with a big shed already. That's not part of a paddock or anything, is it? This is interesting, but I don't know if you could do anything with it. And then up here this looks like a small holding, entrance from here with a big barn on it. No entrance through to that though. That almost looks like a... it was something, it's not anymore. But I don't think they're connected. And then there's also, and I spotted quite a while ago, down here there is a huge empty parcel of land, but we've got no chance of having the money for that, or being able to do it. The thing is, if we get something like, you can't do anything with it for years anyway. But just at the back of here, for contracting, this is pretty good. However, there's no land with it, I don't think. Which is quite a shame. Have a quick look back over here actually. we'd be miles away from anything though, wouldn't we? And that's a tight angle to get out of. But it is like a big old contractor's yard. It's just we'd have to drive up here every time we wanted to go anywhere. What have we got here? Well, it's quite interesting. There's motorway. This one's quite a good location, but you got the bit over the road as well. Now that is interesting. Big shed. There's this sort of section as well. And then that's home farm. Oh, it's cow shed about, so I don't remember going into that shed. So they ain't got the cows yet. There's an interesting patch of land here with a big field at the back of it. Which, I mean, at the back of the pub, I don't have to drive home, do you? And then there's down here. I'm feeling this is where Scroft has got his area. On his Farmhand series. And that's quite interesting, yeah. I don't know, my main ones I'm thinking of are Stonebridge, and then we expand the animals. There's not a lot of flat land there. I mean, that's got sheds for days, hasn't it? Storage all over the shop and the opportunity to expand out to animals. Or there's this one, which means getting into a load of debt. or clearing out this one for now for the contracting, which does give us this field as well. Stonebridge, we won't have any arable fields, I don't think. And this is definitely for sale because it says just there we could develop it and build our own farm. Let me know what you think in the comments. The decision will be made fairly soon. But I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. It is a little bit different with it being December and not a lot going on. It's nice to do something different, to go for a bit of a drive out. Might take a trip out to the castle at some point. But I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you've not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if there's any ideas you've got or any suggestions, feel free to pop them in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye for now.